September 13th, 2025. A quiet day for most people, but not for the world of Pi Network. Because on that day, something happened that nobody, not even the most optimistic pioneer, thought would happen this soon. Bangkok Bank, one of Thailand's largest and most respected financial institutions, didn't just announce support for Pi. They plugged directly into it. Yes, you heard that right. Not a press release, not a coming soon promise. A real, working integration between Pi Network and one of the world's biggest banks. And it wasn't just one bank, it was seven. Seven Thai banks running live transaction tests, sending payments back and forth between Pi and traditional banking systems. Real transfers, real data, real potential. This wasn't a marketing stunt. This was history in the making. Because for the first time, cryptocurrency and the traditional banking world were no longer on opposite sides. They were connected, for real. And if these tests succeed, it could completely change the future of money and the fate of every pioneer holding Pi right now. But before this story goes any deeper, make sure you're part of the community that hears these updates first. Follow my Telegram and Facebook pages. The links are in the description. That's where I drop insider details the moment they surface, straight from sources who've seen this revolution unfold up close. Now let's break down what actually happened on that monumental day. On September 13th, 2025, Bangkok Bank officially linked its internal payment system to the Pi network. No flashy event, no staged photos, just silent execution. This was a technical connection that allowed Pi payments to move through real banking rails, as if Pi were already a national currency. And they didn't do this alone. 6 other major Thai banks joined the experiment, creating a network capable of handling interbank transactions powered by Pi. Imagine it. 7 major banks testing how Pi moves between them, how quickly it settles, how securely it performs. And as if that wasn't enough, they invited local businesses, cafes, restaurants, and street vendors to join the trial. Ordinary people, real transactions, everyday life. Picture this. You walk into a coffee shop in Bangkok. You order your favorite latte. You see a small sign on the counter that says, "Pay with Pi." You open your Pi wallet, scan the QR code, confirm the payment, and within seconds, it's done. The merchant gets an instant notification, and here's the real shocker. They're able to convert that test Pi straight into Thai baht inside their Bangkok bank account. No middlemen, no shady exchanges, no delays, just Pi. Turn into real money. That's the bridge we've all been waiting for. For years, people said Pi was just an app, just a dream. But what happened in those Thai cafes and shops proves otherwise. It proves that Pi can move like real money, spend like real money, and soon, maybe, become real money. Think about how life changes when that bridge exists. A street vendor doesn't need to carry cash home anymore. No more security risks. No more long bank queues. A freelancer can get paid in Pi instantly, peer-to-peer, without waiting for transfers or losing money to middlemen. Then, when it's time to pay bills or buy groceries, they simply move those funds to their bank account. Instantly. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening. The test covered everything. Coffee payments, restaurant bills, retail sales, business-to-business transactions. Each one processed fast. Each one converted cleanly. The conclusion was undeniable. Pi works. And the reason it's all happening in Thailand makes perfect sense. Thailand's government has one of the most forward-thinking crypto policies in the world. They're open to digital finance. They've already tested their own national digital currency, and the population is tech-savvy and mobile-first. That combination makes Thailand the perfect testbed for something like this. But let's step back and think about what this means for banks across the globe. For years, banks treated crypto like the enemy. They built walls around it, ignored it, dismissed it. But Bangkok Bank just tore those walls down. They realized something powerful. They don't have to fight crypto. They can partner with it. They can become the bridge, the middle ground between blockchain and banking. And once one bridge is built successfully, others will follow fast. Because no bank wants to be left behind when innovation starts drawing customers away. If Bangkok Bank's pilot succeeds, every major Thai bank will scramble to add Pi support. And from there, It spreads. Vietnam, Malaysia, the Philippines, Indonesia, countries with similar markets, similar crypto enthusiasm, all following the same blueprint. That's how revolutions start quietly and then explode across continents. And beyond the business side, this move is powerful for something deeper: financial inclusion. Over 1 billion people in the world today still can't open a bank account. They lack documents. They can't meet minimum balance requirements. But what do most of them have? A smartphone. And that's where Pi comes in. Pi was built for phones from day one. Now imagine a world where someone in a rural area can earn Pi, make payments, and convert it directly into local currency through a legitimate bank. That's not just technology. That's empowerment. But let's be honest, we're not at the finish line yet. September 13th was just the beginning. Those transactions were part of a testnet trial, meaning no real-world money changed hands yet. The goal was to stress test everything, to break systems on purpose, find weaknesses, push the limits. They were testing for speed, reliability, and scalability. And that's exactly how it should be done. Because when real value flows, there can't be any room for failure. Right now, Bangkok Bank and Pi's core development team are analyzing every single detail from the test. Every glitch, every delay, every success. The next step is bigger trials. More merchants, more banks, more complex scenarios. Each round gets closer to real-world readiness. And when the infrastructure proves strong enough, when KYC verification is complete, when real-world utility is undeniable, that's when Pi's open mainnet will finally go live. That's when this all stops being theory and becomes reality. When that happens, Bangkok Bank won't just be testing anymore. They'll flip the switch to live mode. Real Pi, real Thai bot, real customers, real payments. And the world will never look at Pi the same way again. This isn't just Thailand's story. This is a blueprint, a living example the entire world can learn from. Other regulators will study this. Other banks will copy this model. And other countries will start experimenting with their own Pi-powered integrations. Because now they have proof, not just words, not white papers, but working systems. And I'll be honest with you, I've covered Pi Network for years. I've seen the criticism, the skepticism, the endless "it's a scam" comments. I've seen people lose faith, walk away, and then come back out of curiosity. But this, what Bangkok Bank just did, this feels different. This isn't hype. This isn't marketing. This is real infrastructure, real testing, and real commitment from an established institution that has everything to lose if it's wrong. You don't take that risk unless you believe in what's being built. Are we there yet? No. Will it take longer than anyone wants? Probably. But for the first time, we can actually see the path.